Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Igusti Ayudariana Winara.
My name is Bunga Harnum Sandita.
Hello, my name is Nur Muhammad Rahadianto, and we are from FRI 91.
We are going to presenting our final report about business design and facility planning practicum.
Our company name called Millennials Corporation. This company produces children educational toy called Cajatung. Our company vision is became pioneer in the production of children educational toy that prospered toddler and children with disabilities. Our company mission is producing toys with high quality, developing children's toy product with innovation according to age and giving guarantee that children will be smart counting and reading.
In segmenting, this product will be sold in the education environment as a learning tools in big cities, preferably to be played for disabilities kids and toddler. Cajatung encourages children with disabilities kids and toddler to learn kinetically by doing movements. In targeting, the company will specialize in markets such as elementary school, PAUD, or kindergartens as well as for personal interest. We only use targeting specialization product because we only focus to our one and only product. In positioning, our tagline produce are bermain sambil belajar. With the tagline, our product can offer to consumer especially as educational institution. In the marketing mix, our product is an educational toy called Cajatung. For promotion, we conduct 5 demos to consumer and offer price for 19,000 rupiah. Production and marketing location will be conducted at Perumahan Garden City, Jalan Pohon Jati, number 62.
We retrieve data on existing product for 12 period. That way, the company will forecast the demand for existing product for the next 12 period, or it can be said that 1 year ahead to replan sales target and sales volume for the next 5 years. Millennials Corporation also consider that estimated cost of sales, including marketing costs that use direct promotion and advertising on the website. Based on the result of forecasting existing product in 2021, namely 438 units and with an increase in sales by 0.1%. Based on the allowance given at 1% and the planned increase in sales volume by 1%, the forecasted production volume for the next 5 years result from sales from result.
Next is production planning, and this is the product structure Cajatung production. And this is the operation process chart of Cajatung production. And this is the production volume. This is the total direct material cost. And this is the total of indirect material cost. And this is the estimated investment cost for machine and facility and tools. This is the estimated investment cost for transportation and general administration. This is the depreciation cost. And this is the maintenance cost for the machine. And this is electricity cost for each machines. Next is human resource planning, and this is the direct labor cost planning. And this is the executive cost planning. And this is the indirect labor cost planning.
Okay, the next one is financial aspect. This financial aspect consists of production and operational cost, source of fund, cost of goods sold, and the last one is profit loss. Production cost contain activity or things that are needed in production either directly or indirectly, and divided into direct cost and factory overhead costs. Whereas operational costs are operational costs which support the production process as following table. Fund requirements are used to separate between owner equity and bank loans, with the percentage of each 80% for owner equity and 20% for bank loans. After that, we determine the cost used for cost of goods sold, in which there are components of direct cost and overhead costs, so that the cost of goods sold for each product for first year is 194,695 rupees. The profit taken by the company in the first year is 70% and increase 5% every year with its production volume as in the following table. To get gross profit, it requires production and operational costs, revenue, and the cost of goods sold, as well as the cost of goods manufactured. After that, we can find out earning after interest and tax, where if the result is more than zero, then the company gets a profit. The next is feasibility and sensitivity. The feasibility analysis consists of net present value and payback period, internal rate of return, benefit cost ratio, and sensitivity. To determine the feasibility of a business, net present value must more than zero, and a smaller payback period are required, while the Millennials Corporation gets net present value over 90 million and payback period less than 5 years. The company also gets an internal rate of return that is more than MRR, which is 15.790%. Millennials Corporation also has a greater value or benefit cost ratio, which means the company has a greater profit than the cost incurred. Millennials has a sensitivity to raw material of 21% and 23%, which will affect company profit. Meanwhile, the sensitivity to sales price is very low at only 1% and 2%, which will affect profit.
And this is supplier distance to factory. Next is factor rating for site selection process. And this is the identified weight rate of each factors for site selection process. And this is the determined and normalized quantitative factor score in every alternatives. And this is the determined qualitative factor score in every alternatives. And this is the multiplicated weight rate with each factor score. And next is the routing sheet. And this is the routing sheet for the mainframe, the upper board, and assembly one. And this is the routing sheet for the story cards, the number blocks, the clock needles, keys, and assembly tool.
Selected material handling equipment with the selected unit load is 5, and also the number of material handling equipment used is 1, namely trolley. We can find out how much distance and center point of each facility will be calculated to determine the distance that will be traveled by material handling equipment. The distance traveled by material handling equipment is 351.5 meters. The smallest time of unit level 5, which is 548 minutes per day. This means that to complete 25 products per day requires a unit load of 5 units of material handling and spend 548 minutes per day. To determine the planned area, the first thing to do is determine allowance of our material, workers, and material handling transfers. Then, with the size of each machine used as well as the stack of each component making Cajatung obtain the required factory area of 428 meters. After that, the initial layout can be done by placing each workstation in accordance with the material and layout needs. In addition, what needs to be considered in the area needed for a workspace in accordance with the needs of worker. Thus, the total area needed is 72 meters.
The next is discussion about the FTC of from-to chart. This from-to chart can help company to know the cost of each product flow by using material handling. Next is the initial layout. After knowing the relationship between facility using the following RRC, there is initial layout of the production floor. Using the same method, so there is initial layout for additional facility with a total area of layout is 774 square meter. For initial layout in the office, employee data is needed. Here is the initial layout that has been adjusted. The relationship between each element with a total area of facility is 72 square meter. The last is the final layout. Using WinKey SP, the following final layout is obtained by exchanging to department. Meanwhile, the following are layouts that have been created based on SketchUp.
That's all for our presentation. Thank you for the attention.